pusę. Ką reikia tu įdada? Bėg, 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 bėg.
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanna chat with you about my pride and joy houseplants. So for those who are new, I love to rescue houseplants, and I do this for over 2 years now, which is insane to think about. But since I have 2 years experience of rescuing houseplants from the outside, I mean, people sometimes are a bit weird or crazy or, you know, just thoughtful, and instead of throwing houseplants away into the trash, they leave them outside next to the garbage containers, next to the bushes, in the middle of the street sometimes. I mean, people have very different ways to leave the houseplants for other people to find them, if that makes any sense. So today, actually, since I have 2 years experience and 2 years long stories of houseplant rescues, I want to share top 5 houseplants that are the most epic rescue stories and the ones that are largest and, you know, most insane houseplants that I found left outside to the death. Does that make any sense? So, long story short, today we'll talk about 5 houseplants. I will show you 5 houseplants that were thrown away and left for somebody else to rescue. And these houseplants were insane. They were huge, tall, beautiful, gorgeous. So enough mumbling and let's go straight to this point. But before jumping into the houseplants, I want to give a quick shout out to Nina. Nina, thank you so much. I mean, just I think in my previous video I was chatting and, you know, just sharing my happiness that somebody decided finally to tip me via my PayPal account, and it was insane. I was so happy. For this money I bought 2 houseplants which were gorgeous and I really appreciate them, and bam! Maybe the next day, if I am not wrong right now, Nina decided to surprise me as well and sent me a couple money for a Halloween decor, as she said. So I'm really excited because just recently my sister started to work in one random store, and in that random store are some Halloween decorations. So stay tuned for me going visit my sister. I will surprise her at her work and at the same time spending this gorgeous money on some spooky stuff. So thank you once again, Nina. This, as you can tell, my smile is from ear to ear. So this was really unexpected and made my day, made my week, and this is just like chef kiss. But anywho, thank you, Nina, once again. Thank you. But right now, let's chat about 5 houseplants that are awesome and also chef kiss. Let's do it. Okay, let's start from the one that I did not rescue, kind of. I mean, at that time I was rescuing another houseplant, which we will talk about a little bit later in this video. But then when I was on my way home, my mom called me and she was like, oh my gosh, you need to come next to our apartment building. There is a garbage container which has a pile of stuff, and on the very top of this pile is huge ficus. And I was like, whoa, wait, I just rescued a huge money tree. You wanna say there's another huge houseplant? Actually, at that time, we were already parking the car next to our apartment building, but we couldn't just leave it there, you know? So we went back to my mom's apartment area and we grabbed this awesome houseplant. Obviously, I have a full story on my channel. I will leave a link to this video over here. You can go and check it out. But it was really awesome story. I will sit a little bit on the side so you can see the footage of this ficus because it's actually standing in my other room and I just do not want, you know, to move it too much because I have back problems. So I think this was such a cool rescue. It's gorgeous. Actually, it gave me new leaf already. So I take it as a very good sign that it really enjoys being at my home and in my care. I reported it and it's just doing great. And it's a variegated ficus elastica plant, and it's my size, my height. I mean, not size, I'm a little bit, bigger, but my height. So this was really insane houseplant rescue. I was so pumped to rescue it, and I was so glad we had a car and I did not need to carry this plant home, because it was 10 minutes walk, but it's a big plant, okay? Okay, so since we are done chatting about this awesome ficus, let's get to my most recent houseplant rescue. I think it was my last video where I talked about another houseplant rescue, which was insane, epic, gorgeous, and I'm talking about a peace lily. Let me put it on the bench. Huh? What do you think? So I will insert a picture in the frame somewhere, but this is a really big peace lily, and when I rescued it, it was without any pot, and I carried it, without any pot, just swinging. Roots were everywhere, and it was kind of interesting view for my neighbors. But I was so happy to rescue this plant. It isn't the largest plant I ever rescued, but at the same time, look at it. We are sitting on the same level, and it's taller than me. So it's around 1 meter height, and the leaves on this plant are so gorgeous and clean. I actually sprayed it with neem oil, so it's even more shiny right now. Before I found it, and it's great. It's in really great condition. No bugs, no pests, no any damage. I mean, there is one leaf that has little tiny yellowing edge, but that's it. So I am so proud about this houseplant rescue, and since I rescued it not that long ago, I will leave a link to this video over here. You can go and check it out, hear the full story, watch me report it, and just all this stuff, right? So let me put it back. All right. Okay, so already talked about 2 houseplants. Now let's get to the bigger scale of the houseplants. Yes, you heard me right. Let's get a little bit bigger. So, okay, right now we can chat about the plant that, okay, you do not see, but we'll work on that. Actually, we are washing our bed right now. Long story. So if you see an empty pile of pallets in the background, this is our bed framing from our student times, when we were in college and needed to do something for a bed. So anyway, to the point, right? So let me move you a little bit. Okay, that's too much. Okay. Once again, I will insert a little footage. In the right of this footage, you can see this full-size Dracaena. It took me a while. Okay, so let me put it on to here. Gorgeous, huh? Okay, let's put it back. Oh, I can already feel my back problems. Okay, I rescued this Dracaena palm. It was 2 meters tall. It was large and enormous. Once again, have full video about it. We'll leave a link over here, right? But this palm was just, all quirky, and it was really long and not in the best shape. So what I decided to do, I think I decided to do it this summer. I decided to cut some branches off. I mean, all of the branches off. Can you see it? So as you can tell, all of the tops of every single branch were cut off, right? And look at that, guys. The new leaves are already growing. It's been maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months since I did it. So it isn't a very fast grower, but at the same time it is growing, and I will have so many more branches. So it means it will look so much better than just, 3 stems that are really long and dorky and, pretty awkward. Just like me. Anyway, so yeah, so this is my another houseplant rescue. Right now I am sitting, it is standing, and it's taller than me, so, and it's growing, So it was 2 meters long when I rescued it. Long height. It was 2 meters. The height of this palm was 2 meters, around 2 meters, So I was so stoked to rescue it, and it's still actually in the same pot that I rescued it in, and it seems to enjoy the soil. It seems to enjoy everything in here, so I'm not changing anything for now. I think next spring I might repot it, but for now it is where it is. And then the star of all of my rescues, the one that just makes me happy whenever I see it in my room, whenever I notice at least one leaf, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I was so lucky. And it is this awesome Pachira palm. Right now I actually did the same thing I did to this palm. So what I did, I cut off every single top because once again it was so leggy and it was so tall, it was reaching my ceiling. And yes, I found it that tall while I was outside. It is actually one of my most popular houseplant rescue videos. I will leave a link over here. Please excuse my very strong Russian accent. I'm still working on it, you know. But when I rescued that, it was such a dorky story because I found it not that far away from my home. I mean, I just started to walk my dog and maybe in 3 minutes I noticed it. And it was middle of the summer, I think, and all of the trees had green leaves. So what I did when I saw this palm, it was actually the roots were in the garbage bag. There was no pot, so it was a little bit easier to carry, right? There was no way I would be able to walk my dog in one hand and then carry this 2 meters, I mean, it was bigger than 2 meters tall palm. So what I did, I took this palm, hid it in the bushes, ran straight back home with Rocky, left my dog at home, and my boyfriend was like, what the hell is going on? You just went outside 3 minutes? Are you kidding? Rocky needs to poop, okay? And I was like, we'll talk about it later, I have some business to do. And I went straight back to this palm, it was still in the bushes. I took it, went straight back home. There, you needed to see the people. And the looks on the people's faces when I was carrying this huge tree and trying to fit it in the elevator. Oh my gosh, this was such a quirky story, but I did it, and right now it's so happy in my home. So when I actually cut off every single top of this palm, it was maybe winter time. It was all naked, you know, all simple branches like this were standing, and I was like, oh, maybe I did a big mistake because nothing is growing, nothing is happening. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, well, that was stupid. But then spring came and boom, guys, look at all of this foliage. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Look how many leaves, and the new leaves just keeps on popping. So this is such a gorgeous palm. Once again, I'll insert a little footage on the side, how it looks in the full size. Once again, it's smaller right now because I cut off maybe this tall, you know, branches out of it. Unfortunately, I couldn't root them, but I am still so happy that this plant decided to stay with me, to survive, and to give me so many gorgeous leaves. So this is actually most likely my favorite houseplant rescue this far. I actually had many more awesome houseplant rescues, but not all of them survived. So, you know, long stories once again. But right now, since we're done with this part of the room, you know, the last plant was a little bit tall, so I did not bring it with myself. So most likely I'll once again insert footage over here. But it is the plant I was talking in the very beginning of this video. So when I was walking my dog, once again, I found this huge Zamyakulkas plant, and I was like, oh my gosh. Once again, we'll leave a link over here to the full video. It's amazing. I actually have a full playlist of my houseplant rescue videos. So if you're, you know, digging this kind of content, go ahead and check it out. But when I found this ZZ plant, I thought there is no way I can bring it to my apartment because I was so far away from my home. So what I did, I called my boyfriend. It was 6 AM. He wasn't a fan of that. And he came back after maybe 30 minutes of talking him into doing it and helped me out with this houseplant. So full video once again on my channel. This was such a cool story, such a cool plant to rescue. And let me show you how many new leaves it's giving me right now. So I rescued it maybe 2 months ago. let's give it about 2 months ago, right? It's already giving me 4 new leaf shots and they look amazing, so neon, so gorgeous, so healthy. So I am so happy about it. So right now I'll insert the footage of this, these leaves. Look at it. This plant is really happy. I actually needed to cut off even more branches of it because some of them decided to brown and to dry and I was not having it, so I just cut them all off because they are new growing, so I'm not that mad about it, And yeah, these are 5 largest houseplants I ever rescued outside. All of these plants were for free. All of them are most likely most of my favorite houseplants ever in my collection because every single one of them have such a cool story. Every single one of them has that little spice, But yep, there it is for today's video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it because I always have so much fun talking about my houseplant rescues. And once again, thank you, Nina. Oh! Okay, but before leaving you, before all of us will go to our business and our life, because all of us are busy bees, right? Let me teach you another language lesson. And this time... Okay, and this time let's make a weird lesson, right? So since I'm wearing this cute cozy sweater, you might think the other way, but I really love it. It looks so vintage and it's just very artsy, and I love artsy things, So let me teach you how to say a pine cone because somewhere on it, wait. Okay, nope. Huh? Where? Okay, just believe me, okay? When I say it, that somewhere in it I have some pine cones. I mean, why would I lie? Right, anywho, can you tell I'm in a pretty good mood today? So let me teach you how to say pine cones in Russian and in Lithuanian this time. So if you want to say pine cone in Lithuanian, you need to say kankorėžis. Once again, kankorėžis. Okay, and if you want to say pine cone in Russian, prepare for that, you need to say shishka. Shishka. Boom! Okay, another language lesson, another successful language lesson, right? I need to go back to work because right now it's really busy there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's chat in the comment section down below which one of all of these houseplant rescues is your favorite and would you love to have it in your home? Let's chat. Let's all chat and I will see you very soon. Bye!